So Harsh, can you start by telling me something about yourself?
Yes, sir, sure. Good afternoon, sir. Myself,
good
Harsh
afternoon.
Soni. Currently, I'm a final year student and pursuing my BTech in Computer Science and Engineering. And I was born and brought up in Biawar, near Ajmer city. But since last 3 years, I'm studying at Udaipur only. In this 3 years of my journey, I almost secured 2 years of experience working with interns, working with startups and industries. I was doing internship since my first year and the second semester of my college. And I explored various technologies such as the web development, the Android development, machine learning, a lot of scripting and all. Currently, I'm a Flutter developer intern at LPA Technology, Udaipur, Hyderabad, and I'm as a role of remote intern there. Beside these technical skills, I have like various other hobbies also, such as like I like to play basketball, I like doing calligraphy and all.
Right, Harsh. So tell me, when you pass out of GITS, what do you want to become?
Sir, my dream from my 6th standard, I wanted to be a software engineer. Like I want to achieve each and everything what a software developer can do. Like I want to achieve like big milestones in this. Like I want to learn a lot of technologies which are coming recently, like day by day, like new technologies are arising, and I want to involve myself in all these things. That's what I'm aiming actually.
So I'm a bit confused. Do you want to become a software
sir.
engineer or you want to become a software developer? Or are these
sir,
same?
Actually, sir, a developer is, sir, if I'll say this, a developer is someone who like actually has some core like knowledge between like developing some things and all. Engineering is not actually limited to developing things. Engineering means to plan a lot of things.
So what do you want to become, a software engineer or you want to become a software developer?
I want to be a software engineer.
So tell me, what is the job, what is the work responsibilities of a software engineer?
A software engineer, actually, there are a lot of cases and scenarios and domains a software developer follows. Basically, a software developer can be a project manager, also.
Are we talking of software? Hello, are we talking of software developer or software engineer? You said you want to become. So why are you talking about software developer?
I'm saying software engineer.
No, you're saying software developer. Okay, so tell me about software engineer. You seem to mix both these roles. You think software developer engineer.
Actually, basically, software engineering is a superset of software developer. Actually, a developer is.
So okay, so what do you want to become? Software developer or software engineer?
A software engineer.
So what is the job? What is the role of a software engineer?
Okay, basically, a software engineer plans a lot of things. Like for example, if there are certain problems that comes up in industries regarding different like features and all, so a software engineer plans up like how to approach such problems. He basically prepares a blueprint in his mind, like how to approach that kind of problem. And he actually motivates his like juniors or colleagues such that they can achieve a big milestone.
So you didn't tell me anything. So if you become a software engineer, what would you be doing on a day-to-day basis?
As a software engineer, on the initial role, I like to develop. I like to prepare the things actually, like preparing the applications, doing the web development part. But personally, I prefer to develop applications.
So what would you be doing as a software engineer? You still haven't answered my question. So at the end of the year, tell me what are the main responsibilities of a software engineer?
So being a software engineer, a candidate should know some, you said 5 things, right? So the first thing should be like how to cope up in a team. Basically, how you will survive in a team, or if you are given the responsibility of a lead, how you will do that. Next thing we can say, like you should be having various, you should be having technical skills in various domains. such that you can solve, like you're not limited to a particular, or you're not bounded to a particular domain. Like if you are doing, as I said, like I like to do app development. If I'm doing app development, then I must not be limited to that domain. I should also be pursuing different things. If my other colleague who's a backend developer, he doesn't knows, he is not available, so that I must be able to shift to his work. I can work together.
What is the difference between software engineer and a software developer?
So, as I said before, basically the role of a developer is limited to developing things which are already being prepared or planned by someone like a lead or something, right? So, for example, if I'm a developer right now, and my senior is an engineer, so he can share me some blueprints or some like steps to achieve a particular task. So I'm going to develop these things. That's what a developer is. Yes, sir.
So what are the important things that you should have to become a good software engineer?
So first thing I like to say is as being an engineer, a software engineer, you should be having skills in actually your domain. Basically, if you want to be a computer science engineer, then you should be having the knowledge of your domain and your field. So there are various fields like that you should be having knowledge with. You should be having a spirit of like how to be in a team, or like to lead a team. That's all things you need to understand. First, initially going for a software developer profile.
What is the most important skill that a software engineer should have?
Basically, he should be clear with his fundamentals to approach any problem.
Correct.
Yes, Harsh. What will you develop and how you will develop?
Basically, I am developing something right now on my own for society, for the people of Udaipur right now, and for the GITS Institute too. Like, if you want me, like I can explain that, sir.
Yeah, you can.
Yes, sir. Basically, I'm preparing an application, and that is a tracking application kind of thing. What I'm preparing is like I'm preparing a chip or a like model, something like this, that will track the location of that will be having some like a GPS sensor or something, and I will try to fit that in a bus. So what will happen, like people at the bus stops don't have to wait like when the bus is coming and all, they can directly track it from their phone applications. So they can like go to the bus stops and they can like get the information of a particular bus which is arriving at that point before leaving their houses and all. If a bus is cancelled or not, so they can get information on their application. So I'm currently working on that right now.
Good initiative. In buses, these kind of issues are happening. So if you
exactly, sir. Exactly, sir. I have faced a lot of in these my past years. So
then why are you looking for job? You have a great idea. You can develop your own enterprise.
Yes, sir. At the very starting, sir, I said like I want to be an engineer. Like currently, I'm developing things, but I want to learn even more, even further what I'm learning. So I have even planned to like go for my master's and all. So that's what I'm basically planning. I do these kind of things as because that makes me motivated to keep. That makes me motivated towards working and developing things. That's why I'm doing these things, sir.
So, for example, if you will go for masters and
yes,
we will hire you, then you will leave very soon. Then what is the reason and why we will hire you?
Sir, that's not like to basically like I want to be a master's. I want to do masters. That's right, sir. But basically, I have to gain some experience and I want to contribute to the company which I'm going to join. So like I have prepared like a lot of things, and I've developed myself in the way that I can solve problems. So I want to contribute this to a company which I like get placed in. And after that, getting the experience from that company, I can just pursue for my master's and I can do my higher studies. That's what I'm planning.
Okay, Harsh. Nice talking to you. Right. So I just wanted to, because I could not hear the conversation of yours. So what Arvind Singh sir has given recommendation and remark for you?
Arvind sir said like I have to work on my like speaking skills a lot. Basically, most of the times I give a generalized answer, not a specific thing. So like on a specific domain. So I have to improve a little bit on that, and I'll definitely work on myself. That's for sure. And thank you so much, Arvind sir, for this, like telling me my weaknesses and all. So I'll really work upon this. Thank you, sir.